All right, let's get this show started.
In today's video, Ariel Helwani calls BS on Dana White's claims about the power slap numbers. Colby accuses Leon Edwards of disrespecting British fans. Reporter Derrick apologizes to Nate Diaz. UFC 288 pay-per-view buys revealed. Gilbert Burns breaks silence after UFC 288 loss. And Longo weighs in on Cejudo vs. Dvalishvili. During UFC 288's post-fight press conference, Dana White claimed that the power slap numbers are bigger than the NBA's, NHL's, NFL's, F1's, and WWE's combined.
The deal that I just cut for slap is bigger than the UFC deal we cut with Spike TV after the first season of The Ultimate Fighter. Not only is it unbelievable money-wise, it's been unbelievable as far as social media goes. We're number one in all of sports. And when I say all of sports, if you take the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, F1, WWE, and who am I forgetting, and added them all together, their numbers don't compare to slaps.
Now, speaking on the MMA Hour, Ariel called BS on Dana White's numbers.
That slaps social numbers are bigger than all of them combined, Frankie, combined. He didn't just say we're bigger than this entity and that entity. He's putting them all in one bucket and so my question is, does he actually believe this nonsense? Or is this just brilliant promotion? Because here we are talking about it, right? But like no one, that's why I just tweeted at Cap, because it's like this, this is full stop Cap. There is no way in hell that any entity, by the way, do NBA versus all of them combined, do NFL versus all of them combined, do soccer versus all of them combined, do WWE versus all of them combined. No entity is bigger than all of them combined. None. And certainly not two truck drivers from Idaho slapping each other, in front of 6 people at the Apex. That ain't cutting it. Okay, so no one believes this. And it's just weird. Like, it's one thing to promote it. It's another thing to go the extra 10 miles and just lie about it. That's the part that I don't understand.
During a recent interview with Sky Sports, Leon Edwards stated that he would be open to defending his title at UFC 294 in Abu Dhabi. However, Colby Covington says that Edwards is disrespecting British fans. In a video message shared on Twitter, Covington says Leon is an asshole. Here's the clip.
On my way back home in the chopper, just played 18 holes at Trump International West Palm Beach with my good friend Michael Wall, and I heard the news, so I just wanted to take a moment out of my busy schedule to apologize to the fans of the UK. The fan base over there is incredible, and the UFC and I were ready to pull out all the stops to bring the biggest card the UK has ever seen in the O2 this summer. Leon Scott is the one person who thinks the UK fans aren't worthy and deserve a fight night instead of a pay-per-view? What an asshole! I vow to right this wrong and defend my world title in a blockbuster pay-per-view in the UK. God bless you all. Where's my golf club?
Following his disrespectful comments towards Nate Diaz and his brother Nick during the Jake Paul vs. Nate Diaz press conference, reporter Derrick faced heavy backlash on social media. Now, in response, Derrick has issued an apology to Nate Diaz for his remarks.
All right, I would like to apologize for the question that I asked at the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz press conference. I would especially like to apologize to my boss, Jake Paul, and I would definitely want to apologize to Nate Diaz. Nate, please don't hurt me. But if you do, I definitely deserve it. Having said all of this, Nick Diaz, the contract's been sent. And Drake, I see you fucking calling me out on your Instagram story saying I'm what's wrong with this generation. Well, if you got a fucking problem, then see me in the goddamn ring, Drizzy.
According to Henry Cejudo's coach, Ariel Helwani, UFC 288 was quite a success. Here's what Coach Eric had to say while speaking on the MMA Hour.
And now you're trying to benefit off the cringe? Are you serious? You know how many pay-per-views he got? 700,000. He needs to be thanking us. He never even got over 200,000 on a pay-per-view.
This one
was 700,000.
On ESPN Plus?
ESPN Plus.
That's a huge number.
And which is more than double of anything he ever got.
Aljamain Sterling was quick to comment, tweeting, Coach Eric, I was told yesterday we'd be lucky to break 250,000 pay-per-view buys, and you're going on air to lie that you know for certain that we made 700,000 buys? Are you on the bottle this afternoon, bro? Stop the cap. In response, Eric responded with a screenshot of a report saying UFC 288 sold an estimated 700,000 pay-per-view buys. He wrote, no cap for the cause. Sterling responded, bro, stop with this nonsense. You're smarter than this. Gilbert Burns has shared a video to his YouTube channel where he discusses the injury he sustained during the first round of his UFC 288 fight against Belal. In the video, Burns provides details about the injury and how it affected his performance in the fight.
He kind of got the distance real quick, and I was looking to counter his shots with a takedown. And then whenever he tried to kick, I jumped to a takedown, and I did the run. I got to his waist. I kind of jumped to get the good timing, but I didn't run with my legs. So what happened? He kind of sprawled back a little bit. He did kind of like I forgot the technique, how called kind of down block the technique, and then I landed right on my left shoulder. All my weight, all Belal Muhammad's weight was on my left shoulder, and from that on was so hard to kind of clean my mind and accept that I was hurt. And I kind of did that a couple of times, but then okay, now I'm gonna kick, and then he catch one of my kicks. Okay, now I'm gonna do this, and then it wasn't working. So it was a mental battle to try to stay in the fight and try to find a way to win. But yeah, I was unsuccessful in there, because whenever we got back from the scramble, I tried to throw a jab, and I couldn't. The pain was so much in my body, it kind of locked it a little bit. I couldn't move. I threw a left hook, I couldn't throw. I was trying to grapple a little bit, couldn't clinch, I couldn't do anything. Until now, my arm, that's the injury arm, my left. Yeah, that's the most that they go, yeah, it doesn't go more than that, so.
Coach Ray Longo recently weighed in on the potential fight between Henry Cejudo and Merab Dvalishvili following a Twitter exchange between the two fighters. Longo shared his thoughts on the matchup during a SiriusXM interview.
Everybody says it's a bad matchup for Merab. I totally disagree, man. Merab, I'm saying what I saw in Henry, and I really like Henry. I even told him, I like even your cringy stuff. I find him, it's so over the top, I find it funny. Like, when a guy's not funny, he's funny, like that type of deal. But he's, I like the fight. I like the fight, and I think Merab loves the fight. The only problem is Merab is going in for surgery on his hand, so I don't know what the timeline is for that. But, it's even funny, even Henry saying Merab's head on a plate. I think he's funny, you know what I mean? And Merab sniping back at him. But what I saw out of Henry, he's really got to get back into the gym. I thought when I was viewing tapes of him, he looked really fast to me. And then when I was sitting cage side, I was even told Aljo, he's not getting near you. Like you should be seeing that shit coming a mile away. Just looked like he slowed down a little bit to me. So I think moving forward, I think he's gonna. I know this is gonna sound crazy, and I think he did great that night. It was very competitive, and it was an interesting fight. But I think he's gonna have trouble winning against the elite guys at this point. I really do.
And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC Kink. Our second place pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Unorganized. And our top pick of the day was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named Dovi. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.